Sorry about that. I had an alarm set for church and it went off. So, what was I saying? Part of her serenity and zen and oasis is a place to get buzzed. And that wasn't part of the grand picture that I had in mind. I thought her and I cozy up on the couch, watch some TV or watch a movie in front of a fireplace, a little yada yada, that kind of thing. I don't know. To her, it's almost like a college frat house. There was one time we were talking about it. She was going to come down, and I was giving her shit about the drinking. And she's like, party at Ken's, party at Ken's. And I'm like, it's not why I'm building this place. It's not a frat house. So when she made those comments Friday, that poked the bear. I'm already punchy. I'm already irritated. I already don't want to be there. And she said that stuff. And of course, she's going to deny she said it. But she said it because it hurt. And then I got the little girl that is dating her son, who I've never met before, doesn't know me from Adam, being disrespectful with no filter and making some comments. So that was poking the bear. All I wanted to do was just unload on the whole room, which would be my normal protocol. I'd just start firing off missiles. But I took a different approach. I'm like, Ken, let's try an experiment. Let's try something different here. So I sat on the couch and I laid my head back and I closed my eyes and I shut my effing mouth and I just sat there and listened to the hens cluck. And I even got crap for that. The diva says they weren't teasing me, but they were. Oh, look, he's being quiet. He's learned his lesson. He's shutting his mouth. I'll tell you what, if there would have been a heavy bag down in the basement, I would have got up, gone down in the basement, done a bunch of Chuck Norris shit on that, and I probably would have been better. But instead, I got up, put my coat on, grabbed my keys, and drove away. I felt I made the right decision. Normally, I would have stood there and started firing off comments, and it would have escalated into a big problem where I'd be getting screamed at and pushed out the door. So I took the high road, and I'm just like, I'm just going to extricate. This situation is bothering me. They don't think it was a toxic situation. They flat out deny that it was. But to me, that's what it felt like. So if I'm misinterpreting the situation wrong, I sure as hell am not going to sit there and try to figure it out and say, oh, wait a minute, maybe I'm interpreting this wrong. Oh, everything's fine and dandy. I just extricated myself from the situation, grabbed my keys, and drove away. Well, of course, the diva standing at the door with her arms up like, what the hell? Where are you going? I get home, the texting starts. What's going on? Why'd you leave? What the hell? And I start to voice my opinions and my concerns on the evening, and she flat out denied it, and it escalated through texting to the point where she said goodbye, like, see ya, hit the bricks, and blocked me. Last night, she unblocked me, started making some comments, and I started communicating back, and she got me agitated again, and I said some shit I shouldn't have said, and I got agitated because all of them are flat out denying that what took place, how I perceived what was taking place, is actually how it was. They're all being narcissists and saying they didn't say this, that didn't happen, I'm crazy, I'm making shit up in my mind. I'm a lunatic. It's not their fault. They didn't do anything. So, yeah, it's just freaking tense. Um, I apologize for making some comments that I made that were out of line. I mean, I was kind of prickish Friday night in some areas. Um, well, I don't know. It's just tense right now. She's got me blocked. We had plans this weekend. She actually indicated she'd probably make some time to come down here and help me with stuff. Well, that's shot out the window. She also said today is Sunday after church. She was going to make a fancy brisket dinner. I was invited for that. Well, that's obviously shot out the window. So after church is over here, I'm going to go out and finish the fuel pump project. Fingers crossed, prayers said that it goes well. And it works. And that'll be one huge load off my mind. To get this winter truck back I'll be a happy boy. And then I'm going to start working on the insulating. I ran into some financial trouble. My paycheck was not as big as it should have been. I didn't get a full 40-hour week, and I have not been working Saturdays. I get big paychecks when I work a 40-hour week, and then I volunteer to work a Saturday, because then that 8 hours on Saturday is straight overtime. I haven't been doing that because insulating this thing before winter is priority number one. And when Mia was in the picture, I had a little Bob Vila here helping me with it, and we got a lot of shit done. Well, you saw the big crucial section under where all the plumbing is and stuff. We got those belly bays buttoned up, and they're finished, and that was huge. But she's gone, so I got no help. So I got to do it myself. And the thing that sucks about that is I'm laying underneath this thing. Granted, it's a lot cleaner environment now. There's more room. But I got to keep rolling out to cut a piece of insulation or cut a piece of metal screening, and then roll back in and install it, and roll back out and roll back in. At my age, that's kicking my ass. At the end of the day, I'm just wiped. So when Mia was in the picture, it was real helpful for her to sit outside the building, and I'd yell out a measurement. I need an insulation piece this long by this wide. She'd cut it, throw it under to me, and I'd install it. I never had to move. That kind of teamwork was valuable. I don't have it anymore. So this insulating thing is going to be hard on my body. Not only that, I got this belly issue going on with something going on down there. It's going to be a struggle, but it's got to be done. Phil, when he left yesterday, I was over at his place talking. He's got a huge stack of foam insulation between two of his sheds back there. And he's like, dude, you want that stuff? You can have it. Sweet. That's like freaking hundreds of dollars worth of foam board that he's got sitting over there. So a good tactic for insulating these trailers is you got your plastic skirting, but on the inside of the skirting underneath, you put foam board up against there, and it insulates against that cold wind blowing under the trailer, and even helps the trailer even be more efficient. So I got a whole stack of it sitting over there that I can have. Ka-ching. That guy's awesome. He and I are going to be friends for life. So anyway, that's where we're at. Mission today is the fuel pump first, get the truck running, and then if there's time left in the day, by myself, start insulating. So that's just an update on what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen with the Diva. We were trying to work things out, but she's being weird. This friend zone thing is weird. Now I find out she doesn't want to come down here. doesn't like my place. She doesn't want to come down here and spend overnights like she used to. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. I love her with my heart and soul, but she is quite literally the most difficult woman I've ever been with in my entire life. And I'm not sure I can handle that. So we'll see. But I'll check in with you on the fuel pump project and we'll see how that goes.